morning once again, Dean here, and it's up. Fuck, I love this country. Look at this behind me. It's spectacular. And for some reason, we keep letting people try to fuck it up. I don't know why that's so hard for Australians to go, no, we are not a war-torn shithole. We don't want to be a war-torn shithole. I have no aspirations as an Australian to live in a war-torn shithole. They do send planes there regularly, and if war-torn shithole is your preferred locality, your preferred environment, please feel free to put your hand up. We'll organise some plane tickets. Shit, I reckon the taxpayers spent enough money on Annika Wells's flights. We can put some together and we can send some planes to war-torn shitholes, and anybody who likes that kind of environment can fuck off there. I'll even let the Australian taxpayer pay for it, and I reckon my fellow working class Aussies would probably chip in for that as well. In saying that, ladies and gentlemen, now I don't see myself as a leader or anything spectacular, but what I do seem to notice from some of these videos is I am speaking on behalf of not all Australians, because I hate when wankers say that sort of thing. They go, I'm speaking for all Australians when I say I hate Trump. That's bullshit. You're a liar. You're a wanker. All Australians love Albo. Bullshit, liar, wanker. A third of Australians like Albo. A third. That's what the polling showed. I reckon probably about 50-50 on the Trump thing, depending on who you talk to. The Voice to Parliament debacle showed that there was, completely different numbers on that, as that got smashed, and rightly so, filthy racist policy that it was. But we've got a mental health crisis in the West, and it's not the one that you think it is, right? Well, it's not the one they're portraying on TV. What our mental health crisis is we're letting psychos, lunatics, and fucking imbeciles dictate the mood. I get these messages from some of these queer idiots sometimes going, oh, well, here's a link to Jews for Islam, chickens for KFC, gays for fucking, murderous tyrants, whatever the fuck. They come out with this complete and utter bullshit. They change their protesting style week by week. There's no way there's as many protests. It's the same 10 fucking idiots. And they change Jersey. They go from their anti-Australia rhetoric to must be an Indigenous flag. And I've got far more time for the Indigenous flag than I do for any of the other bullshit. At least there's some justification for it being in the country. To we've got to save Venezuela, to we've got to save Iran, to, we've got to save the fucking Palestinians and Gaza and all this bullshit, and down with the Jews. Gas the Jews was one of the statements on, I don't support murdering anybody, but apparently you pricks want to sing and dance gas the Jews. I got a fucking problem with that in this country. Fuck off. Go back to where you come from if you're going to behave like that. So no, I'm not going to say that I speak for all of Australia, but I will. I reckon I've got a pretty good handle on working class, lower class, middle class. Those of us who bust our asses from 6, 7 in the morning to 6 or 7 at night to pay our goddamn bills, feed our families. People who want to build businesses in this country. People who want to own homes. People who want to set up futures so our children can potentially own homes. So I reckon I've got a pretty good grip on where they're coming from. That portion of Australia I don't speak for is the overindulged, self-entitled, overeducated quite often, fucking arrogant dipshits who want to tell us all that, climate change is going to kill us all, that we need to be as socialist as possible, while they're tweeting me on their fucking $1,500 iPhone, calling me a horrible person because I believe I should pay less taxes because I work too fucking hard and I should get to keep it, and I don't want to pay for your shitty welfare, dickhead. So I'm not going to claim that I speak for all Australians. Only the most arrogant, deluded and confused would ever come out with that. I'm also not going to say that I have a problem with all of any group, but what I'm saying is I think I've got a pretty good grip on working class Australia and where they're coming from, and those of us of any creed, colour, religion, background who wants to come here, work hard, make Australia fucking a spectacularly free country. And as far as you other fucking lunatics, you all need to go and see yourself a psychiatrist, or potentially avoid them because they're probably half the fucking problem. But this woke, lunatic, left fucking extreme bullshit about us apparently needing to take the knee every time possible to a culture that fucking hates us is absolutely unacceptable. This is Australia. If you want to have your shitty fucking argument about what happened in Bondi is acceptable because what happened in Gaza, this isn't fucking Gaza, this is Australia. You want to have your third world shithouse country wars? Go and do it in the country you're at. I'll help pay for the ticket.